Alright guys, what's going on? So today we got this little piece of rope right here, and we're going to go over what I think is the easiest and the best knots that you should know how to do. They're super easy, whether you want to be able to tie two broken pieces of rope back together, or if you need to put rope through something and you don't want to slide back out of the hole or whatnot. But we're going to go over 5 of them, and hopefully you understand how they're done. I have a small piece of rope here. You can use any size rope. The smaller the rope, more difficult it is, but hopefully you'll be able to learn, and let's just get to it. All right, so the number one easiest knot to do is strictly the overhand knot, and that's just your typical one, just like that, bam. So that would be used mostly, you put it through, send the rope through a hole or something, you tie the knot on that side, that way it can't come back through the hole, just stay like that. The more you cinch it, the tighter that knot's going to be. You won't necessarily be able to get that one undone if it's got a super tight knot. So that's the easiest one there. And then the next one's pretty easy too, everyone knows about, is the slip knot. So the slip knot, first thing, make a loop like that, and then just take a little piece like this of the rope and send it through like that, and then literally the knot will slide up and down and get tighter or looser. And then this is one of the easiest ones to get rid of because you just pull it and it disappears. So again, make a loop like that, take a little piece here, send it through, grab the loop, and then you can grab that side too, and you pull that side right there. And then, boop, it's gone. Okay, so your third knot that we're going to do here is called your square knot. Now, the square knot is used for joining two end pieces of different rope together to make one rope. So pretty much we're going to pretend these are our two ends here. Just start with your overhand knot, just like that. Now, you see, let me get a hold here. You see this rope here, how it went underneath that one there, okay? We want to keep him underneath this guy again. So crisscross that direction, that way he comes underneath this guy, and then pull it. Now, this is my favorite knot because it kind of looks like a figure 8 to me, but you can see how these two ends, this one and this one, follow the same direction of the rope. If you do it the other way, and if you do it wrong, it's going to twist your knot, and it's going to make the pieces come out like opposite. So if they end up looking like that, it's wrong. If they come out and they look square like this, it's correct. Now, see this loop stays on top, this one stays on the bottom. So again, let's do it real quick for you. And it doesn't matter which way you do the overhand. Just start with that. Okay, now we came on top of that one. So now I'll crisscross them. This one needs to stay on top of that guy. So, just like that. And then we're good again. Your fourth knot would be, they call it, it's a half hitch. So you put it over top, you go underneath, kind of like you're doing an overhand knot around the pipe though, and that's what it's called, a half hitch. But the problem is, these have a tendency to slip out just like that. So to make it more reliable, start with your overhand knot, making it into your half hitch here. So that would be your half hitch, right, if I were to pull it tight. But you need to double half hitch it. So, see if I can show you where we're at right now. If I were to pull it tight, you have your half hitch. Take this guy, wrap it around down here again, and do one more just like that. And then when you pull it tight, it creates this double loop, and this piece here is cinched between that. So as you pull it up, I mean, it's super tight. It ain't gonna slip out now because it cinches on itself. Okay, and the last knot that you should know how to do is the clove hitch. So throw it over whatever you're tying. In this case, I'm just using the pipe for demonstration. Okay, go over, cross over your rope that you threw over, come back under, and go underneath that one. Just like that. Over it, like that. Cross, just get a nice slack over it. Go over it, crossed, what you did, and then the part that you went over, this guy, take this rope and go under him, okay? And then you can pull it tight. Alright guys, we're going to run through them all one more time. We're going to do your overhand. Make your knot just like that. Alright, your slip knot. Make a loop. Make it a little bit smaller this time. We'll make a loop. You take the excess here and then you run it through like that. And you pull it tight. And then you find out which side moves. This side here. Boop. So essentially, you made a knot around this side so it can move. And it's the easiest to pop to undo. And then you got your square knots. So you have two pieces of rope you want to put back together. Do an overhand. Since this guy went under him, remember, underneath, he needs to go under this guy again. So just like that. You got your square knot, and then he is easily undone. And then take our pipe here, and we have our half hitch that we want to do. So throw it over and then tie it just like you're doing an overhand. So just like that. But the problem is what? He slips out. So we're going to do a double or a 2 half hitch. So you throw it over, do your first one like that, and then go ahead and do your second one and pull it tight just like that. And then now we've cinched this guy on it. Here's our 2 half hitch, and it won't slip off. And then our very last one is your clover hitch. Throw it up and over, crisscross over the first loop you did, take it and go underneath the second loop you just did, and then pull it tight. And it's not going anywhere. Alright guys, so hopefully you understood most of that. I believe those are knots that you should know how to do. They're super easy, they're reliable. It's not so much when you do it on something smooth surface like this, but they will work if you're roping up like a bag handle or anything like that. But the only one like the half hitch, that one fails on smooth, but you can do the 2 half hitch, and then bada bing bada boom, you're good to go again, right? So a lot of those are easy to undo except for the overhand. It's the hardest one. But yeah, so hopefully you understood that. But guys, if you would, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.